Avocados can be a silent danger if you make this mistake. Most people think of avocados as one of the healthiest foods on the planet. And they are, but only when eaten the right way. What many folks don't realize is that a small mistake in how you prepare or consume avocado can turn this superfood into something harmful. Especially for those of us between 55 and 80, this is not a risk we can afford to ignore. Today, we're uncovering 5 dangerous mistakes people make with avocados, mistakes that could silently damage your health over time. Let's start with the first one, which is shockingly common, and potentially deadly. Number 1, eating the pit or the skin. This might surprise you, but one of the most harmful things people do with avocados is eating the pit, or even the skin, either by accident or misinformation. Some people throw the whole avocado into a smoothie blender without removing the pit. Others peel it quickly and end up biting into the skin. It might not seem like a big deal, but here's the truth: the pit and the skin are not meant to be eaten. In fact, they can be toxic, especially for older adults. Let me explain. The pit contains certain compounds that can upset your stomach and interfere with digestion. And the skin? It's tough, fibrous, and often coated with chemicals used to preserve freshness. These substances can irritate your digestive tract and, over time, lead to serious complications, especially for seniors with sensitive stomachs or weakened immune systems. You might think, well, I've never heard of this happening. But it happens more than you think. Take the story of Tom, a 72-year-old man who loved starting his day with a healthy smoothie. He used to toss in a whole avocado, pit and all, thinking he was getting more fiber. But soon, he began suffering from stomach pain and bloating. After a doctor's visit and some testing, they discovered the problem: avocado pit toxins were affecting his digestion. Once he stopped adding the pit, the symptoms disappeared. Tom was lucky, many others aren't as fortunate. The worst part? There are recipes online that encourage people to use the pit. But doctors and nutritionists strongly warn against it. Only the soft, green flesh of the avocado is safe to eat. Everything else? It belongs in the trash. So what should you do? It's simple. Always remove the pit completely and peel the skin away fully before eating. Never blend, chew, or swallow either part. This small habit can save you from big trouble down the line. If you enjoy avocados, and especially if you prepare food for elderly loved ones, please keep this in mind. A small mistake like this can lead to serious health issues. But just a little awareness can keep you safe and healthy. And this was just the first mistake. There are 4 more, just as important, that we'll explore next. But for now, remember, the pit and the skin are not food. Treat them like the inedible parts they are, and your body will thank you for it. Deadly mistake number 2, eating overripe or moldy avocados. Here's a critical step that can save you from unexpected health troubles, and it's so simple, many people never think twice about it. Being careful with how fresh your avocado is might seem like a small thing, but it can protect you from serious health risks, especially if you're over 55. Let's talk about the second major mistake people often make without realizing how dangerous it truly is: eating overripe or moldy avocados. We all know avocados ripen over time. They soften, their flavor gets richer, but let them sit too long, and they begin to spoil. That's when trouble starts. Overripe avocados can grow dangerous bacteria and mold, which are invisible to the eye but harmful to your body. For older adults, whose immune systems may not be as strong as they once were, this can lead to food poisoning, digestive distress, and inflammation. And for someone already managing health issues, that can make things much worse. Now here's the problem: the signs of spoilage aren't always obvious. Slight browning inside the fruit, a mushy or slimy texture, or even a subtle sour smell, these are all red flags. But when you're in a hurry or trying not to waste food, it's easy to ignore them. Many seniors remember the smooth, creamy texture of a perfectly ripe avocado. But sometimes, when memory or eyesight isn't as sharp as before, we can't always tell if the fruit has crossed the line from ripe to rotten. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 78-year-old woman who went through a scary experience. One day, she cut into an avocado that looked fine on the outside, but inside, it was speckled with mold. She didn't notice and went ahead with her meal. Within hours, she had severe stomach cramps and dizziness. Her doctor later confirmed that toxins from mold were likely the cause. And here's what makes it worse: some molds release mycotoxins, toxic compounds that not only upset your stomach but can also harm your liver and brain over time. That's a serious concern for seniors, especially those at risk of conditions like dementia or cognitive decline. Experts say, if you see any black spots, smell anything odd, or feel a strange texture, throw it out. Don't try to scrape off the bad parts. Those toxins often spread deeper than you think. Salvaging parts of a spoilt avocado might feel like avoiding waste, but it's not worth risking your health. This isn't just about taste, it's about your safety. Spoiled food doesn't belong in your stomach. Not now, not ever. If you've ever eaten an avocado that seemed a little off, don't panic, just be more mindful next time. These small changes in how you check, store, and choose your fruit can make a big difference. Trust your senses. If something smells wrong or looks strange, it probably is. And remember, chronic exposure to spoiled food increases inflammation in the body, and that inflammation is directly linked to heart disease, arthritis, memory loss, and other age-related conditions. So here's what you can do: take your time when choosing and opening avocados. Inspect them carefully. And if in doubt, throw it out. To sum up, avoiding overripe or moldy avocados is a simple habit that can protect your gut, your brain, and your long-term well-being. It's one of the easiest mistakes to fix, once you know what to look for. We're just getting started. If you're still with me and learning something valuable, go ahead and comment number 2 below so I know you're watching. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. It helps us keep creating helpful content for people who truly care about their health. Now, let's move forward to deadly mistake number 3, and this one might be the most surprising yet. Mistake number 3: eating the pit or skin of the avocado. Let's keep going. This next mistake might shock you, especially if you've ever tried to get the most out of your avocado. Some people believe the pit or skin of the avocado might offer extra nutrition, maybe more fiber or added benefits. But in reality, this well-meaning habit can quietly turn into a serious health risk, especially for seniors. The creamy green flesh of the avocado is where all the goodness lives: the healthy fats, the vitamins, the antioxidants. But the pit and skin? They're a different story. These parts are not meant for human digestion. They're tough, bitter, and contain chemical compounds that can irritate the gut, trigger allergic reactions, and in some cases, even cause dangerous blockages. Let me explain. The pit, which is hard and woody, is a choking hazard. But more than that, it contains a substance called persin, a natural fungicidal toxin. While it's not deadly in small doses, it can cause stomach distress, including nausea, cramping, or allergic responses, particularly in older adults who may have sensitive digestive systems or existing gut issues. The skin, too, can be harmful. It holds concentrated amounts of irritants like persin and other compounds that can cause diarrhea, inflammation, or digestive pain. And for someone already dealing with conditions like IBS, gastritis, or ulcers, this can be especially dangerous. Let's take the case of John, a 72-year-old who wanted to be healthier. He started blending whole avocados, pit and all, into his morning smoothie. Within weeks, he was dealing with persistent cramps, bloating, and discomfort. A trip to the doctor revealed that small fragments from the avocado pit were irritating his digestive tract. Once he stopped using the pit, his symptoms vanished. Sometimes our intentions are good, but our information is incomplete. Beyond the physical risks, there's another reason to avoid these parts: they ruin the experience. The tough texture and bitter taste of the pit or skin take away from the soft, buttery richness of the avocado that we all love. So what should you do? It's simple, always remove the pit completely. Discard the skin. When preparing avocado for slicing, mashing, or blending, make sure you're only using the flesh. If you're making smoothies, never include the pit or peel. This one habit, this one small change, can save you from a host of problems. For seniors, who need to be more mindful of digestion and food safety, it's an easy step with big benefits. So next time you enjoy an avocado, remember, the power is in the flesh, not in the parts you're meant to throw away. Mistake number 4, mixing avocados with sugary or processed foods. Now this next mistake might surprise you, because it has to do with what you eat with your avocado. Avocados are a superfood, rich in healthy fats, fiber, and nutrients that protect your heart, brain, and joints. But when you mix them with the wrong foods, you cancel out many of those benefits. And for anyone over 55, this can quietly take a toll on your body over time. Here's the problem: pairing avocados with sugary or highly processed foods. Maybe you've seen people add sweet dressings, sugary syrups, or even processed crackers and chips with their avocado dishes. On the surface, it might look delicious, but beneath the surface, something else is happening. These sweet or processed items are often loaded with refined sugars, unhealthy oils, and preservatives. When combined with the healthy fats from avocado, they can spike blood sugar, cause digestive distress, and increase inflammation throughout the body. And for seniors, who may already be managing things like insulin resistance, high blood pressure, or joint pain, this can worsen those conditions quickly. Let's break it down. The healthy fats in avocados help absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin A, D, E, and K. But when you pair those fats with refined sugar, you trigger a spike in insulin. That spike can lead to a crash, and over time, may worsen metabolic conditions like diabetes or heart disease. Think of it like this: you've added something good to your plate, but then accidentally mixed in something harmful, and the two don't cancel each other out. Instead, they fight against your body's balance. So, what should you avoid? Sweet salad dressings. Packaged chips and flavored crackers. Sweet sauces or dips. Canned or processed toppings. Instead, pair avocados with whole, natural foods, like tomatoes, leafy greens, olive oil, or eggs. These combinations enhance absorption, reduce inflammation, and support your long-term health. Food isn't just fuel, it's information. Every bite you take sends a message to your body. When you mix healthy foods with processed ones, that message gets mixed up, and your body pays the price. So be intentional. Let avocados work for you, not against you. Mistake number 4, mixing avocados with sugary or processed foods. Now let's talk about a mistake that happens far too often, and it's one that cancels out all the good avocados are supposed to bring. Avocados are celebrated as a heart-healthy, brain-boosting superfood. But when you combine them with sugary or processed foods, you quietly rob yourself of the benefits they offer, and open the door to new health problems. Let's look at Linda's story. Linda, a 68-year-old woman, loved her morning avocado toast. But she topped it with honey and store-bought jam, thinking it added flavor. While it tasted sweet, it wreaked havoc on her blood sugar. Over time, her doctor noticed her glucose levels were rising. What she thought was a healthy breakfast was actually contributing to long-term harm. And that's a very common scenario. Avocados contain healthy monounsaturated fats that support heart function, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. But when you add sugary sauces, syrups, or processed crackers, you introduce harmful ingredients like refined sugar, artificial preservatives, and trans fats, all of which spike blood sugar, raise bad cholesterol, LDL, and reduce the protective power of avocado. For seniors, who often already face challenges like insulin resistance or high cholesterol, this combination becomes especially risky. But it doesn't stop there. Sugary and processed foods feed harmful bacteria in your gut, disturbing the delicate balance of your microbiome. And your gut isn't just about digestion, it controls immune strength, mood stability, and even memory. When your gut is out of balance, your whole body suffers, including your mind. Another silent culprit? Pairing avocados with refined breads or processed crackers. These high-carb, low-nutrient foods lead to blood sugar crashes and unwanted weight gain, particularly when eaten regularly. So what's the smarter move? Instead of combining avocados with sugary or artificial ingredients, try pairing them with leafy greens, raw nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, whole grains like oats or sprouted bread. These combinations not only preserve avocados' benefits but also enhance them, helping you stay energized, focused, and strong as you age. In short, how you combine avocados matters as much as eating them in the first place. So the next time you're preparing that avocado toast or guacamole, ask yourself, am I helping or hurting my health with what I'm adding? That small pause could make a big difference in your long-term wellness. And if you're still watching, go ahead and comment, number 4, down below to let me know you're here and learning. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a tip that could protect your health. Mistake number 5, overeating avocados without calorie balance. Now let's move to our fifth and final mistake, and it's one that often hides under the disguise of healthy eating. Many people believe that because avocados are good for you, more must be better. But this is where the line between nutrition and overconsumption gets blurry, especially for those over 55. Here's the truth, avocados are calorie-dense. Even a small serving contains a lot of healthy fat, which is great in moderation, but too much can quietly lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and joint problems. Let's take the story of George. George is 74 and wanted to improve his heart health, so he began eating half an avocado every single day. But he didn't make any changes to the rest of his diet. Slowly, his weight crept up. His blood pressure increased. And his knees began to ache with the added strain. His good intentions were there, but without balancing his calories, the outcome became harmful. It's a reminder that even the healthiest food must be eaten in moderation. Our bodies, especially as we age, burn fewer calories. Our metabolism slows. And physical activity may decrease due to joint pain or fatigue. That means every calorie counts, even the healthy ones. When you eat more calories than your body uses, the extra is stored as fat. And that fat increases your risk for serious conditions like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and reduced mobility. So what's the solution? Simple, portion control. You don't need to stop eating avocados, just be mindful. A serving size is typically 1/4 to 1/2 of a medium avocado per day, depending on your overall diet and activity level. And balance matters. If you add avocado to your meal, adjust your other fats for the day. Maybe use less oil, skip the cheese, or pass on that extra handful of nuts. Moderation isn't restriction, it's wisdom. It's understanding that health is about balance, not extremes. So if you've been overdoing it without realizing, don't worry. The fix is easy. Just adjust your portions, stay aware of your total intake, and enjoy avocado as part of a whole, balanced diet. By doing that, you'll protect your heart, support your joints, and maintain a healthy weight that lets you live life more fully. Final thought. So there you have it, the 5 deadliest mistakes people make with avocados. Mistakes that are especially risky for seniors but also very easy to avoid with just a little awareness and intention. If this video helped you, please comment, number 5, down below, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue supporting your journey toward a longer, healthier life. Because when it comes to health, it's not just about what you eat, it's about how you eat it. Let's keep learning, growing, and taking care of ourselves, one wise habit at a time. Overeating healthy foods can still hurt you, especially avocados. Let's be honest, when we hear something is healthy, we often think we can eat as much of it as we want. But the truth is, overeating anything, even healthy foods like avocado, can put a strain on your digestion and overall health. Avocados are rich in fiber, which is wonderful for your gut, but if you're not used to it, or you eat too much at once, it can lead to bloating, gas, or discomfort. And for older adults, whose digestive systems may already be more sensitive, this can quickly turn into an unpleasant experience. But digestion isn't the only issue. Eating too much avocado also means you're taking in a large number of calories, even though they come from healthy fats. Over time, excess calories, no matter how clean, can disrupt blood sugar control, increase insulin resistance, and contribute to weight gain. This is especially important for seniors who are managing or at risk for type 2 diabetes or heart disease. A lot of people believe, it's avocado, so I can eat as much as I want. But that's simply not true. Moderation is always key. A healthy serving size is about 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado. That's roughly 80 to 100 calories, enough to give you all the benefits without tipping the calorie scale in the wrong direction. It's also important to balance your intake of avocado with other foods, like lean proteins, whole grains, and other good fats. This way, you're supporting your body with a well-rounded nutrient profile, something that's absolutely vital for muscle health, energy, and brain function as we age. So here's the simple truth: avocados are a fantastic food choice, but only when they're eaten mindfully, in reasonable portions, and as part of a diverse and balanced diet. When you get that balance right, avocados can help you manage weight, support your heart, and promote healthy aging in a truly powerful way. Final thoughts, let's reflect together. Now, as we wrap up this important conversation on the 5 deadliest mistakes people make with avocados, I want to ask you something. What stood out to you the most? Was it the warning about eating the skin or the pit? The hidden danger of food allergies and medication interactions? What are the health risks of eating unripe avocados? Or maybe the reminder that too much of a good thing, even avocado, can become a problem? Take a moment to reflect. Do you see yourself in any of these habits? Because the first step to protecting your health is simply becoming aware of what your body truly needs and what it doesn't. Now, don't get me wrong. The goal of this video isn't to make you scared of avocados. Quite the opposite. We want you to enjoy them, just in the right way. Avocados can truly be a gift to your health. But only when used wisely. It's all about balance. It's about being mindful of your portions, your pairings, and your body's needs, especially as you move into the wiser, slower seasons of life. Because you deserve to enjoy every bite of food you eat, with peace of mind and confidence that it's helping you, not harming you. Let's stay connected. If you found value in today's video, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future health tips like this. And we'd truly love to hear from you. Go ahead and leave a comment below, tell us one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your daily life. Your insights, stories, and experiences mean the world to us and to the growing community here. Your support is what allows us to continue sharing this kind of helpful content. So thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about your health. And thank you for being part of this journey toward better living, one wise step at a time. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, and remember, your health is in your hands, one habit at a time.